Hello, what's going on everyone? We're back again with another drift vlog. It has been quite some time since our last vlog. That's just kind of been due to problems we've been having with the car and not really having time to film and edit and then publish our vlog in between getting the car ready for each event and stuff. It's been quite tight this year for time, I will be honest with you. But the car is now sorted. We took some time out from practice days and vlogging and everything and just took a step back from the spotlight, as you could say, I suppose, and got the car sorted out, which I think is really what we needed to do. So we've done that and the car is now running absolutely spot on. It is amazing. So there's a couple new things on it, like some new alternator and stuff. The car wasn't charging properly. You had to get it revved up past 6,000 RPM just to get it to start charging, which obviously sitting in stop-start traffic at a competition and queue is not ideal. Folk kind of wonder why you're revving the nuts off your car before you're even ready to go. So we got that. We got new coil packs and everything. We upgraded to the VAG coil packs. It's R8 coil packs, I believe. We done that. We run new arse for the engine. We hardwired the fuel pump and fitted a new fuel pump. We have fitted a new exhaust manifold. This is the last one, was in absolute pieces. I'll see if I can find a photo of it actually, and I will drop the photo in just now. Basically, the car's had a bit of a revamp and it is now absolutely spot on and ready to go. So in this video it's going to be a little bit different. It's not really going to have any driving as such, certainly no drifting, but it is a bit of a behind the scenes as what goes on before an event. The event in question is BDC round 4 at Three Sisters in Wigan. It's Sunday today and we are due to load up and leave Friday morning. So there's a couple of days to go and I will kind of film as I go along from now till Friday and let you all see what is involved with getting ready. I mean, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I know some folk do like to see the behind the scenes stuff, so we'll do our best and get everything we can. Okay, so first things first, we need to sort out tyres for the weekend. I keep the tyres all in the garage at my own place, but we need to head over to my dad's place, RL Auto Services, to actually change them onto the rims. So we'll get some loaded up. We're going to be bringing a combination of Westlakes and Tri-Aces with us to round 4 of BDC. We've not long made the switch onto semi-slicks. I've got more seat time on the Westlakes than the Tri-Ace, but I haven't got much seat time on either of them really. We've only done one practice day, which was the Drift Cup practice day at Driftland. Car went well on them, it was good. I didn't really feel much of a difference between the Tri-Ace and the Westlake, but looking at the tread pattern on them, I feel that the Tri-Ace would be better in a wet track situation. So we're going to take some of the Tri-Ace and mostly Westlake, just in case it does rain down at Three Sisters with us, and then we can pop on the Tri-Ace and obviously see what works better in the rain for us. But yeah, we'll get the tyres all loaded up into the Ranger and then we will head over to RL Auto Services. So we're over at RL Auto Services now. When I got here I actually found out that my dad had already went ahead and got the tyres off the rim, so it was fine. It was all empty rims when we got here, so all we had to do was throw on some new rubber. So we've done 8 tyres today and there's 2 new ones already on the rims still on the trailer, and there's 2 in the car which need switched over. So in a total we've got 10 wheels to fit tyres to, 10 17-inch wheels that we fit, 225, 45, 17-inch tyres. I know most of BDC grid are using 265, 35, 18s these days. We would like to join them. The only reason that we use 17s is because that's just the size of wheel I ran on the S14, and at the moment we don't have the funding to change over all our wheels to 18s, so we're just kind of stuck with what we've got at the moment. Possibly next year, who knows, we'll maybe get on to some wide 18s. All depends on funding and possible sponsors and that. So yeah, I mean, if you know anyone or yourself wants to get involved with sponsoring a motorsport, yeah, hit me up. I'm open to anything basically. Any help is always appreciated. But yeah, that's tyres done. We've got, like I said, we've got 2 more to do. We'll do another night when we're back over here with the car on the ramp anyway. But yeah, that's that stage of the prep done. Most important stage obviously, as you need your tyres. But yeah, we will see you another night with some more BDC prep. So it's Tuesday night now and we are going to carry on with some more drift prep. is to replace the back end on the S13. Now, what I mean by that is, since we've been running super soft tyre pressures on stickier tyres like of the Westlake's etc., we have been having problems with drive shafts and diffs exploding, basically. So I spoke to a few people and had a look around on the internet and things to see what everyone else is doing, and the general kind of consensus seemed to be that the GTR Skyline was the go-to upgrade for drift cars. So, we went with that. Also highly recommended was Garage D to supply the parts, because they do a modification to the R33 and R32 GTR Skyline diffs, and it works pretty much how well the diff would work. So yeah, that's what we're going for tonight. We'll also be replacing the front mounting bushes on the diff with solid mounts, solid bushes, as opposed to the rubber bushes that are fitted at the moment. The reason for that being is with the design of the S13 diff back plate, it's solid mounted in the back, so when you put solid at the back and rubber at the front, what happens is the front of the diff flexes kind of up and down and side to side and stuff, and the back stays still, which causes the backing plate to actually crack, which we have had happen just recently. So we're replacing the front mounting bushes with solid bushes. So we've arrived at RL Auto Services, and I'm just waiting to unload the parts from the pickup. I'll let you have a quick squint in before we actually crack on and fit them up to the car, just so you can see what we're actually getting. So we've got the GTR diff, we've got the GTR shaft, and also the wheel bearing hubs. The reason for doing the wheel bearings is the splines on the end of the GTR shafts are fatter than the GTSD or standard Nissan Silvia ones. So the GTR shafts wouldn't fit into the hubs in the car as they are, so we need to just swap over the wheel bearings, and that allows us to fit in the GTR stuff. So yeah, we're going to go get unloaded, get the car up on the ramp, and crack on with the work. So that's us finished fitting up the new GTR back end into the Onevia. Thankfully everything went really straightforward. We had mixed kind of opinions from people when we were researching on what was actually required to put the GTR back end in an S13. A lot of folks said you needed some things and some folks said you needed another thing, and we didn't really know what was actually going to be needed or involved in the end. But yeah, everything we needed we had. It was really pretty straightforward. The only thing we had to do was cut a small tab off of the GTR wheel bearings. We're not sure if it was for handbrake cables or an ABS sensor to go through or what it was for originally, but it didn't fit inside the shoes on the S13, so we just cut it off. It wasn't really structural or important or anything, it was just an extra tab with a hole through it. So we got rid of that, and everything else fitted up absolutely perfect. So it's all in the car, and hopefully it's as indestructible as everybody says. I'll just flip the camera around and give you a kind of quick walkthrough of what was required and what we had to do. So we're underneath the S13 now, and as you can see it has got a nice shiny clean diff in it. So basically all we had to do was remove the old diff from the car, remove the old drive shafts from the car, and strip down the brakes and remove the old wheel bearings from the car, which we then replaced with a R33 GTR 4.1 ratio diff fitted with an S13 back plate, which has got the 4 bolts. If it's an S14 and I think a 15, it's the 2 bolt back plate you fit on, but basically you just swap over the back plate from your original diff to the GTR diff. You also need to swap over the diff input flange from the prop from your old diff onto your new GTR diff as well, which keeps the length and everything the same, so you don't need to modify or replace your prop shaft. And then your diff should fit straight in with the new GTR R33 drive shafts and wheel bearings as well. So basically all you need is a diff, 2 drive shafts and 2 wheel bearings. No subframes, no hub carriers or any of the other nonsense that a lot of people tried to tell me that we would need. So yeah, pretty straightforward stuff, and fingers crossed works well for us. So it's Tuesday night now and we are back over at RL Auto Services. Tonight we were just over to give the S13 a quick wash and tidy up ahead of the weekend. It's really windy here just now, so I don't even know if you'll actually be able to hear me, but I will carry on anyway. Yeah, we're just giving it a general kind of tidy up, getting the bumpers and everything properly secured again, the wings, and just giving it a tidy up for the weekend, a quick wash. But yeah, that's it, loaded on the trailer. Got all the tyres loaded up as well, and we're pretty much ready to go. There's only a few more things that we've got to sort out before we head down to England. But yeah, the car's looking in a bit of a sorry state at the moment. Just usual kind of drift car wear and tear, cracked fiberglass, and lots of tyre marks like this one. But part of the game. We're hoping to get some more local companies involved next year. Hopefully get a fiberglass business and a vinyl wrapping business on board. That's the plan anyway. I'm going to do my best and see who wants to get involved. Regardless, it'll be getting totally stripped back over winter once again. Probably new bumpers, wings and stuff like that. And a nice respray just to get it looking fresh for the 2019 season. But yeah, that's it for tonight. So it's Wednesday night now, and tonight's a pretty easy one. All we have got planned for tonight is a quick trip to Tesco, pick up some bottles of water and Monster Energy for the weekend. I like to make sure there's always bottles of water ready in the car, as you are on track for quite a long time at these events. You're not really out of the car off the track unless you're changing tyres, doing repairs or putting in fuel or something, then you're kind of straight back out onto track. So always got to make sure there's plenty of water in the car because it does get really hot on track. But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. We'll head out, get all that stuff, come back and sort out the race suit and everything like that, and get all the camera batteries and stuff onto charge. So yeah, easy night, but it's fine to have a night off. So once that's done, we'll probably hit a set of Corsa and get some practice in on Three Sisters as well, which is always nice. Obviously it's not exactly like the real thing, or really it's nothing like the real thing at all, but it gives me kind of a bit of reassurance that I at least roughly know how the track's going to go for the weekend. So, but yeah, that's all for tonight. We will be back tomorrow night with another update. So it's Thursday night and it's another pretty easy night. All we've got planned for tonight is to load up the Ranger with all the tools and the spare parts etc. for the S13. So yeah, not really much to it. Obviously just need to get the last couple of batteries and everything charged up for the battery gun and the drill and stuff. Get everything thrown in the Ranger, look out some tyres ready to put in the back of the Ranger in the morning, and yeah, we will be ready to head off to Wigan. Really looking forward to this round. If you have stuck out this whole video right to the end, then really thanks for watching. It's appreciated. Any feedback as well would be good, and yeah, I hope to have some good content from over the weekend. Lots of in-car stuff, lots of trackside stuff, and some behind the scenes in the pits hopefully. But yeah, that's all for this video. Once again, if you could give me a subscribe down below and a like, maybe even a comment, that would be absolutely amazing. Thanks guys.